The Panchatantra today takes us to the story of the owl and the wild goose.
Good morning, I'm Aparna Ramaswamy and welcome to the narration of Panchatantra. For some of you who may be starting just this week, or those of you who've missed a few episodes, so far we've talked about the several frame stories in the Panchatantra. The basic premise of the Panchatantra is, of course, a king who wants to educate his 3 sons on the ways of the world and sends him to a teacher, Vishnu Sharma, who over a period of 6 months narrates several stories, each with a life message, a life skill. And finally the king gets his children back and they grow up to become excellent rulers. And in the first book, called The Discord Among Friends, the story is how a bull and a lion become friends, primarily because of a jackal who had been out of favor with the lion and wants to somehow find a way back into the court, and so gets the lion to befriend the bull. We are at a point where the bull and the lion have become very good friends, to the point where the lion is not doing his responsibility, his duty of hunting. And you have to remember, the jackal is a scavenger. It does not kill food by itself, but eats what's left over after the lion has taken his share. So at this point, the jackal is starting to get a little upset, a little angry that the lion has completely forsaken his duties as a king. So he starts plotting, how do I get the bull and the lion to separate? How do I put distance between them and create discord between them? So he has already started talking to the lion, who has said to the lion, the bull is not really a friend. He's pretty insincere. And the lion tells the jackal, how do I know that? So the jackal says, if the bull starts behaving a little differently, suspiciously, that would be your clue that something is wrong. So the jackal goes to the bull and starts talking to him, and the bull starts seeing that the jackal is really talking to him like as if he's got another message. He says, what's wrong? You're talking like as if you want to say something to me. Spill it out. Tell me what's wrong. So the jackal says, well, I don't quite know how to tell you this, but I think the lion is getting a little tired of his friendship with you and is plotting to kill you. The bull says, I know my friend. He's not going to be thinking that. But at the same time, I also know that he's surrounded by many people, ministers, who probably don't like me. And there is a lot of truth to not being at the wrong place at the wrong time, just as in the story of the owl and the wild goose. Once upon a time, there was an owl and a wild goose, and they were very good friends. The owl, of course, stays up at night, and the wild goose is not nocturnal. So one night, when they both are together, a group of merchants happen to walk by. The goose does not see them and has fallen asleep. The owl sees the merchants and flies away after shrieking. The goose sleeps through that, and the merchants come, they catch the goose, and ultimately the goose gets killed. So the bull says, just like that, I don't want to be caught in the wrong place at the wrong time and end up with a danger to my life. So he starts narrating other stories, trying to come up with a decision on what should he do next. Please join us in the next several episodes for the continuing narration of Panchatantra. Thank you.